All right. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Amy J. I am new to this Vlogmas game. I am participating in Vlogmas 2020, and this is day one. All right, so like I said, I'm new to the game of recording and putting onto YouTube, but Vlogmas 2020 is my time to kind of challenge myself and just do it and see if I can't get better and better. So we're just starting today. So hopefully you guys will get something out of this. But 2020 has been a heck of a year. And I am bound and determined not to let 2021 be that way for me or for you. So what we're going to do is 31 days of self-development, personal assessment, review, and just a check-in with yourself. I'm doing it for me, do it for you. And it's 31 days of topics that will make us better prepared, both mentally and physically. Well, maybe not physically, because we're not doing exercises or anything like that, but mentally, definitely mentally, for 2021. And there are just some tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you to help us get there. Day number one starts it off. So day number one is taking care of number one. And I have to ask, do you know who number one is without looking at my little lower third here? It's you. That's right. It's you. You are the number one person to be taken care of. You can't take care of other people until you take care of yourself, right? So, when you're on a plane, what is the saying? Put your mask on first before you help a child or anyone else. That's because you have to be at your best in order to help someone else. If you're taking care of someone else and you become run down, or you're just not capable because you're depressed or something, how are you going to help anyone? So I know a lot of people push back on this because they're like, I got so many priorities. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a, whatever other relationship, sister, friend, guidance counselor, boss, employer. There are all these titles we have. But none of those titles mean anything if we're not at our best, if we're not at 100% or as close to 100% as we can get. So that's what we're going to talk about today on this Vlogmas episode, taking care of number one, and that's you. So here's the thing. There are two things that we have to do to take care of ourselves. Our physical health, right? Not just the exercising, but the eating and the taking breaks, the resting, all of those things take and play a part in our physical health. And, I'm now participating in a online video exercise group. It's awesome. It's like 2 to 3 times a week, and we do it on a weekly basis. So, I'm getting that exercise. What are you doing to get that exercise? And I understand, it's quarantine sometimes for whoever's listening, wherever you are. You're probably in lockdown. You're probably staying home. And it's tough to go to the gyms. If you're able, if it's warm, if you're bundled up, take a walk outside. Walk up and down your steps. Do sit-ups, do push-ups, do crunches, do squats. There are ways, there are things you can do. Do yoga. There are YouTube videos. There are online classes. People have pivoted to allow and bring exercising into your home. And if you're able to go swimming because the precautions are safe, do that. It's not for me, so I'm a little bummed by that because I really want to swim, but I can't take any chances with my family's health. And so I do this exercise program. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? And then you got to look at your nutrition, right? What are you eating? How are you going to take care of yourself? Make your meals if you can. Try not to eat out, but at the same time, you want to eat out to support the local. Find a balance. Figure out what you can and can't do. Right? Sleep. You gotta get sleep. I know nobody wants to hear it. You don't want to sleep. You gotta sleep. It's so important. Rest your body. 7 hours. I believe it's like 6 to 7 hours are what a young adult body needs. You will find that you are more refreshed and energized and able to handle the day's challenges if you get that sleep. You will actually do better if you take breaks and walk away from something than pushing your mind and your brain after some work you have to do hour by hour. And, some studies show that you need to take an hour, at least 10-minute break for every hour that you work. I would say just do whatever you can. Taking breaks, getting rest, so important for you. Okay? So those are the things about the physical health I want to talk about. But what about the other thing? It's the one that not people don't like to talk about, your mental health. Your mental health. It's taboo in a lot of places for some reason, but it's important. Taking care of you means taking care of your mental health. How do you feel? What's going on? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you stressed? Depression? There are things that are happening. If you're feeling great, if you're doing well, I am so happy for you. But that is not the case for a lot of people, and we often push it to the side and ignore it until it becomes a problem. If you are not feeling well, if you feel that something's not right, I urge you to seek help. Get help from someone who is a trained professional. There are numbers to call. I'll put some links in the show notes below in the description. At least for America, I can speak to. But you can get help. There is free mental health screenings. There is nothing wrong and no shame in needing to get help. If you had hurt your foot, if you broke your arm, if you cut yourself, you might go to the doctor. You would go to the hospital, right? You would get seen. You would get checked out. This is no different. Getting checked out for your mental health is encouraged. That is, in the past, people wouldn't talk about and they would just suffer and let it kind of build and build until they burst. Don't let that happen to you. Get the help you need. Get the help you're looking for before it's too late. I urge you, please. You are so important, and it's so important to take care of your health, not just your physical, but your mental health, because that's just as important. Your physical health is what allows you to handle the day, get through it, push forward. But your mental health is what allows you to process the day. And both are just as important, okay? You can't take care of others until you take care of yourself. You are the number one priority. So I hope that was a good episode for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button on my YouTube page. I'll see you next time tomorrow for our next episode of Vlogmas, where we will be talking about mindset and perspective and how to get that right and ready for 2021 and, frankly, the rest of 2020. All right? So remember, guys, till next time, don't stop. Keep chasing.